Frost flowers are such a cool phenomenon, right? They form when the temperature drops and create these stunning, delicate ice crystals. Let's dive into this beautiful wonder. Frost flowers form when certain herbaceous plants have the right mix of environmental and biological factors, usually on their lower stems, such as white crownbeard, Verbena virginica, and wingstem, Verbena, or scientists think these plants keep their roots active longer and break apart when frozen. Weather conditions: the air temperature must be below freezing, a hard freeze. When the liquid sap inside the stem is exposed to the freezing air, it begins to freeze and expand. This expansion exerts pressure, causing linear fissures, small, vertical cracks, to split along the lower stem of the plant. As more liquid water is drawn up from the still warm ground, it is forced through these small cracks. The water freezes immediately upon contact with the sub-freezing air. As the continuous flow of water freezes and is pushed out, it forms the characteristic thin, curling ribbons of ice that resemble flower petals. This process is a type of ice segregation. Each frost flower is unique, with its shape determined by the size and path of the crack in the plant's stem. Similarly, a type of frost flower also forms in the Arctic Ocean, typically on newly formed sea ice. Sea ice frost flowers. The frost flowers that form in the Arctic, they are clusters of saline ice crystals that grow on the surface of thin sea ice. How they form on sea ice: extreme temperature gradient. They require an air temperature that is significantly colder, often more than the surface of the newly formed ice. Condensation and sublimation. The relatively warmer ice surface slowly releases water vapor through sublimation, ice turning directly into gas. This warm, moist air immediately rises into the extremely cold air above. Supersaturation. The air quickly becomes supersaturated with water vapor. Tiny imperfections on ice create spots where water vapor freezes, forming unique, spiky ice crystals that bloom into flower-like shapes. These sea ice frost flowers are important to the polar ecosystem because they gather salt, chemicals, and microorganisms from the ocean, affecting polar chemistry and biology. Frost flowers are pretty ice crystals that form on certain plants in late autumn. They are fragile and ephemeral, often melting or sublimating shortly after sunrise. Absolutely loved sharing this beautiful slice of nature with you. If you enjoyed it, do us a solid and hit that like button, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome content.